Another day, another one.
Another one.
Nike Waffe One, that is. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Zach. You can call me Zach Boo, and I'm here for you and any sneakers that you may be curious about. Only catch is, they shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. We do have an ongoing giveaway, but I've got a little update about that, so you're just gonna have to watch until the end of this video to find out. And before we continue, I'd just like to thank the sponsor for today's video, Home of Bias. Home of Bias is your latest and greatest source for fan-made K-pop designs, and right now they've got designs for BTS, Blackpink, and Twice, so by all means go ahead and stan your bias now since they've also got an ongoing sale. Big thank you once again to Home of Bias. But hey, back to these guys. And as mentioned, dear friends, this is the Nike Waffe One. Ooh. I know that these have been out for about a couple of months or so, but people need to hear the truth about these things. And that is that the Nike Waffe One is not a poor man's Nike Sakai. While it may be true that the Sakai has gained more attention for its exaggerated design that takes elements from a couple of Nike's classic sneakers, the Waffe One is also derived from the same shoes. And of course, I'm talking about the Nike Waffle Trainer. The only difference being, the Sakais will cost the average consumer a butt ton of money, plus they're super hyped up because of the collab being that Nike was working with Japanese luxury brand Sakai. Knowing Nike, they probably wanted to maximize profits, so they came up with these around the same time, but everyone was just trying to cop Sakai's. But that being said, I wouldn't exactly compare the Nike Waffe One to that shoe at all, and instead I'd probably compare them to maybe something like a Flyknit Racer. If you remember, the Flyknit Racers were everywhere, and they were pretty much a modernized version of the Nike Waffe Racer, but with Flyknit and an updated midsole and outsole. You can really see the trend throughout the years, because while the Flyknit Racer sort of modernized a classic with that knit upper, which is really booming back in the day, the Waffe One has sort of a more deconstructed look and vibe, which has really been trending the past couple of years. And yeah, while the Nike Waffe One is cheaper than the Nike Sakai, it most definitely is not a takedown model in any way, at least in my opinion, because both these models are actually made almost the exact same way, mixing old materials with new materials, and they're both inspired by something in the past. As a matter of fact, the Waffe One has real suede overlays, which is something you won't usually see in a budget sneaker. Add to that the fact that these are just around 5,000 pesos or $100, which is a wee bit more expensive than some all-time classics like the Air Force One, the Nike Cortez, and yes, even Nike Dunks if you buy them at their intended retail value, but I'm gonna make a separate video on that later on. Nike continues to roll out the stocks on these, and it just so happened that my usual 9.5 for Nike lifestyle sneakers was no longer available, so I had to settle for a 10. And I could tell you right now, I probably should have waited for a 9.5 or gotten a different colorway, because these really do fit true to size. As usual, wide footers may want to try these on first because they may fit narrow, but if you don't want to go out of your house, then buy from places like Lazada, which have an exchange policy. Nike's been saying these are real bouncy for an EVA wedge and midsole, and I really disagree. They just feel like your standard EVA. Kinda dead, not really anything going on, but for a daily beater, these will serve you just fine. They're actually pretty comparable to the sneaker in my last video, the New Balance 237, albeit a little less elevated in the heel. Consider this as a reminder that you shouldn't be discouraged to wear these, even if hypebeasts will call them a budget shoe, Walmart Sakai's, or like a poor man's Sakai's, because they're really so much more. These are just a great everyday shoe with some nice material hits right there, and it also goes pretty well with pretty much whatever you're going to wear. Now, if you are interested in picking up a pair of these guys, I will be leaving a link down below in the description box. And that also goes for the ladies, because you ladies are actually lucky enough to have your own unique colorways. But now it's on to the giveaway update, so let me just set these aside first. Okay, that's better. Now, initially I was going to give away a pair of free sneakers once we hit 500 subscribers, but I do have a couple of pairs over here, and I think I'll just make more giveaways. So instead of the first giveaway being at 500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away 2 sneakers once we hit 250 250 subscribers. So yeah, 2 winners once we hit 250 subscribers. Another pair of sneakers going to be given away once we hit 500 subscribers, and so on and so forth. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram. I left a link down below in the description box. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure to comment on this video with your Instagram handle just so I can check things. Again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and make sure to share this video with your friends as well, because the more subscribers we have, the more giveaways are going to happen, and I'm really excited to be sending all these prizes out to you guys just as a little thank you for supporting me. My name is Zach. You can call me Zacaboo. Thank you so much once again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.